Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's like the people there, like they wasn't even like all people who had been like super religious like their whole life. Like it was really a bunch of people who like used to like mess around in like college and stuff and was like bullshitting and stuff. And then they eventually like decided to get their life together.
Like people
And
from all different like aspects of life almost.
yeah, like my uncle's cousin, he also like helps me with high jump and stuff because he was a high jumper in college and stuff. So like he would like train me and stuff. And so he was when we was talking about sex and stuff. He's married now with two daughters. It was like he was talking about how he used to be, and he was like, I probably slept with like close to like 70 women throughout my life. He was like, but if you was to ask me to go through and like name all the women I had sex with, like I probably wouldn't even be able to name five. And he was like, um, he was like, I had to really like sit back and look at myself and think about like, is what I'm doing really right? It's not just me who's being affected by it, but it's also like these other people who I'm affecting with my actions and stuff. And he's like, God has a really funny way of working, because I spent my whole life basically not respecting these women, and now I'm sitting here with two daughters. And
Mm.
it really just shows like how much a person can change.
Hmm.
Yeah, but I go. I would say one thing for me is like, well, I don't know if y'all like ever see me like wearing like my chain, but like I have like a ring on the end of it. Uh, my dad gave me that chain or the ring or whatever, and I just made it like a chain, like stuff like that. And me and my dad was just like having a talk, and we was having to talk about like how like what do I do around like my relationship, like how do I move on. My dad told me basically stop being a bitch, and he was like, bro, just get closer with God. I've never ever once in my life heard my dad talk anything about God, and that was like a game changer. I was like, whoa, like, cause every time like me and my mom and like my half sisters go to church, he wouldn't be there. He'll just be like at like working or just at the house. So for him to say that was just like a game changer. I was like, oh, he's talking about God, and I was like, wow, like that really opened my eyes. And then he was like, look, this is what I want you to do every morning. Or and ever since he told me this, I literally like that was it's the first thing that comes to my mind. He was like, every morning when you wake up, say thank you God for waking me up, and then just say like say like a little something like how much you appreciate him for waking you up, and just bless everyone like in your family and stuff. First thing when you wake up, right? So I'm like, all right, I'll do it. I want to say for 4 months straight, I've been doing that. Like, like at first I say in my head, I say nah, I'll say it out loud. I was like, thank God for waking me up, and I was like, say something. Then as each day goes on, I say more and more, and ever since that day, like I'll just wake up in like a good mood, and I'm like, whoa, like this has never happened to me before. Like this is like, and I'm like, this is just like it. I don't know, like just ever since my dad just told me like just get closer with God and just have like a good talk with him. Cause at first I ain't gonna lie, I'll say it. Like at one point in time, I was I wouldn't say like I was mad at God, but it was more of like myself. But I was like, damn God, like, why you gotta do something? Like, do you not like you don't love me or nothing like that? I was like, damn, like you really don't like this with me? Like that was my relationship towards God. Like I wouldn't say like I despise him, but it was just like how you been
Yeah,
saying
I
God
know what
works
you
in
mean.
mysterious ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like
You
I ain't
don't
gonna lie,
realize it
bro.
until you where you need to be when
Yeah,
you
and I'm
know
like,
on the path you need. You start
whoa.
realizing things.
I'm like, okay,
I
that makes
I
sense.
literally just
I,
had that
I
talk with
see
my
why
mom
he did
today.
that. But I was like, man, like I know God works in mysterious ways, but why you gotta do this? Like God don't like me. So when I had that narrative in my head, I'm like, fuck, if God don't like me, I don't like him. I want to say for a month straight, I thought like that. When I thought like that, so much weird shit happened to me, bro. It was like, whoa. Like, I was like, okay, hold on. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, all right, so why is this happening? Ever since then, ever since my dad was like, yo, first thing in the morning, say, God, thank you for waking me up. That should be the minimum thing you say. I'm like, yeah. So ever since then, I've been saying it, and I'll just wake up in like, I want to say like in a better mood, but I'll wake up not mad.
Yeah. One thing that like I need to like get back into that I used to do like in high school and stuff that isn't really like religious related but could be
Mm,
is to start like writing stuff down more. Like I used to write in a journal a lot back when I was in
man.
high school. And like it would like whenever I was like going through stuff with class or with track and stuff, I would just like write down whatever I'm feeling
Mm.
in my journal.
This.
You know, once I wrote it down, it was like I didn't have to think about it anymore because I've already like gotten it out my head, and now it's
Mm.
just out here on paper now.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. My grandma, like you can ask her right now. My grandma and I. What crazy thing is, I forgot all about this. My grandma literally make us used to write like she used to make us write like verse, yeah, like all prayers, verses, stuff like that. And yeah, and then I was like, and then when she, not like I remember some stuff, but but when she told me about that, I was like, oh my god, I forgot all about that. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I was like, man, we gotta do this again. And then like every night, like me and my cousin used to lay on the floor. Me, my grandma used to be like, Jeffrey, say prayer. I'm like, oh, here we go with this. So
Uh-huh.
I said, mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
And then like when I was man, oh yeah, no, it was good memories. But I ain't gonna.
Took all that
Oh
for
well,
granted.
now I look back on it. Yeah, now I look back on it. During then, I was like, oh, here we go with this.
Yeah.
But now, like
Yeah.
looking back on it, it was a very good memory, and I low key took it for granted because I really didn't understand what was going on. I just saw all my family was religious, so I was like, all right, I'm religious too.
Yeah, especially when we was talking about sex and stuff, and this one guy he was telling his story about how basically he was dating this girl in high school, and she was like 2 grades below him. She was like a sophomore, he was like a senior. He
Mm,
like broke up with her before prom because like, he's a senior, like you don't want to be seen at
mm,
prom with some sophomore, and then he ended up like losing his virginity that night and stuff.
mm.
And so I think he went through like a bad marriage or something, or like a bad relationship or something. And like years later down the line, they was like all like traveling for something, and then that same girl from high school ended up like being there at that resort wherever they was at. And he said it was like they instantly like it was like nothing ever happened, and they
Yeah.
instantly like clicked and got back together, and they ended up like going
Hmm.
like you can't like undo losing your virginity. Like they basically were like abstinent after that
Yeah.
until they got married because they wanted to like start over and do it right
Mm.
again.
Man,
That's crazy.
like I ain't gonna lie. Well, I say this even in front of my grandma. I don't care. Well,
That's crazy.
where's the oh, me
Like
mom.
you said, man, God works mysterious
I ain't
ways
gonna
because
lie.
that
Like
story right
I
there is
kid you not.
crazy.
The
Mm.
last time I hung out with Ashley, bro, and it honestly felt like a movie. The very last time I hung out with Ashley, we were about to do it, and cause low key she was on like she just got off her period, and she like when they got off their period they don't go, and I low key was like yeah come on I haven't did it in months, but when we were about to do it, I kid you not, something in my body and something in my soul was like Jeffrey, don't do it, don't whatever you do not do it. I was about to, and I was like, hold on, I'll be right back. I literally went into her restroom and I start crying, bro. Like and I was talking to myself, I'm like, bro, Jeffrey, like, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Then I told Ashley, like, I told her, and she was like, what's wrong? I came out the restaurant. I was like, yo, Ashley, I ain't gonna lie, I can't do this right now. Like, I can't do it. And she started crying because she know why I said I couldn't do it because the reason why because first we made it like an agreement upon we wasn't gonna do it. We was gonna wait until we get married. But we already been doing it.
Hmm.
But we was like next time we gotta say this is like when we get married. And I was like, yeah, for sure, for sure. I wasn't trying to hear none of that because me being me, I wasn't trying to hear none of that. So I want to say the very last time we hung out is like I was like I ain't gonna lie, right then and there. I knew for a fact I was getting closer with God just due to the fact that I was like, bro, Jeffrey, relax, bro. It's just calm down, bro. And
Yeah.
I'm low key. I wish I can go back in time. I really, really do. Because so many things would be different. But
Whenever we
okay.
was like talking about scars and stuff, well, first we was talking. The way we got into scars was like he took this. One of them, they took like this seat and they put it in like the center of the group, and it was like imagine like one male role model sitting in that seat, and it was like it could be your dad, it could be grandpa, it could be like a coach or something that you looked up to. It was like imagine them sitting right there, and then it was like, that you would what's one thing that you would want to ask them? And so some people like going around asking, like saying what they would ask, and then there was like this one guy, he was sitting next to me, and like you could tell that like he was like uneasy about the whole thing. And so one of them, they like called on him specifically, and they like asked him what was going on. And so he was basically saying how like he's sitting here listening to everybody else talk about all these people they would ask these questions to. But whenever
Hmm.
he sits here and he looks at the chair, he doesn't see anybody sitting there because he was raised mostly by women and stuff,
Yeah.
and so he didn't really have like a real like male role model for him to look up to. And then he was talking about like how he has kids and stuff, and how like he hopes to be like a good male role model for them
Yeah.
because he doesn't want them to have to experience that themselves. And so whenever I was talking about it, I was kind of like basically saying the same things where like I was like, yeah, I mean, my dad and my grandpa and stuff, like they're in my life. But like when I look at the chair, like I just couldn't see either of them in that seat.
Hmm.
And then I was basically just talking about stuff like with my mom and stuff, and how like my mom used to be like really hard on me and stuff when I was younger, because I was like really emotional and stuff, and how that kind of like made me more secluded and more less likely to show emotion around people and stuff.
Hmm.
And so one of my main things I was saying was like, I'm perfectly fine without having anybody sit in my seat for me because I feel like, the scars that I have accumulated me a stronger seat for other people to look at and look up to.
Yeah.
And it was like that's really like the main thing that they
Hmm.
was wanting to get out of this was that, yeah, our scars can be bad things, but they can also be things that help us grow and
Yeah.
become the people that we was meant to be. It
You
really
got
just
me thinking. I'm
depends on
like,
how
who
you
who
take
who
it.
would I see in that chair
I
too?
ain't gonna lie. I was thinking too,
I
Chad.
ain't gonna lie, bro. I
I was
hate to
thinking
say it.
too.
I really, really do. My biggest role model was Ashley dad, bro. Like the way he moved, bro. Like, cause at first, like before Ashley came on, my dad, like he was in my life, he was, but he wasn't really, really in it. And then when
Yeah.
Ashley dad came along, bro, he literally took me under his wing, and any advice I had, called him. And for me to lose him, bro, like I can still call him. Don't get me wrong, but it's just the point. Like I'm trying to move past. You said what, me
It's
more?
not the same.
Oh yeah, it's just not the same. It's really not. And I'm low key thinking about texting him right now, just to tell him like, yo, Mr. Thompson, because I never got the chance to thank him for like the things he did, like ever since me and Ashley broke up. But for me, just talking about this right now, like I low key want I just want to text him, bro. It's like, Mr. Thompson, I just want to say you are and still my role model. I still look up to you. The way you go about things, the way you carry yourself. I just want to say I thank you so much and just stuff like that.
That's
And
why I
I don't.
had texted y'all after we had talked about it. So I texted y'all. I had texted Quincy and I had texted my girl best friend too. So I was like, really thinking about like my past and stuff. The fact that I'm still able to form connections with all y'all despite
Yeah.
that same feeling of isolation, it just shows like how special y'all are and how comfortable I am with y'all. 'Cause, y'all see me in high school, so you
Mhm.
already know how I was.
Yeah.
And then Quincy sees how I am
Man,
now in regards to the team and at school and stuff. Uh,
I gotta work on
there's not
myself
many
though,
people
Mimo.
I was really talking to.
Yeah, I know, but I'm not trying to think about that right now. Yeah,
You
maybe
know,
later on the line.
'Cause yeah, it's like my dad's in my life and my papa's in my life, but like I lived with my mom, so like
Mhm.
they wasn't like I would see them regularly, but like not regularly enough for them to
Mhm.
really be like, oh, I want to live like them when I get older.
Yeah, I get that.
Like
Like
I would
for
just see them
me,
like
it's
once
the
or
same
twice a
thing.
week.
It's like like a similar situation when it comes to me because like
Mm.
my dad wasn't there and
Mm.
he was there when it was convenient for him. Like, oh, it's Father's Day, yeah, go see. Like, I'm gonna go with my dad.
Like all the way off.
Or like when I would go see him, it was like I've always felt like he was trying to like buy me, buy my love, and then convince me to go live with him when I turned 18. That's what he used to do. Like I never like saw it as anything. I was like, oh yeah, it's my dad. Duh. Why wouldn't I want to live
Man.
with him? I live with my mom. Duh. Wouldn't I want to live with just a bigger version of me? And I'm just like,
Yeah,
I see it now. I'm like, that, like I think about it all the time. Like that's crazy. And like I talk to him. I don't really talk to him much. Like I text him from time to time. Like if he texts me, he'd be like, hey, how you doing? But I don't call him dad. Like I don't
Mm.
text him. Like I didn't tell him Happy Father's Day because I'm like, how can I tell you Happy Father's Day if you were not really there as a father? So it's like it was
yeah,
different for me to even like bring up Father's Day. Like I don't talk to that side of my family much anymore either, because they would also go behind my mom's back and like let me see my dad. Well, my mom like had like a strict no, like that was a no go for her. Like, oh, you want Ruben to hang out? That's not going on. And they would do it all the time. And as a kid, I'm like, well, it's cool. I get to see my dad because I don't normally see him. I'm like, well, there's a reason you don't see him, dude. Like, he's not there. So it was definitely different. Because I started thinking too, like, who would I see in that seat? And then like my mom's ex, uh, he was more. He kind of raised me as well. I mean, it was really just my mom because he was there, but like, he wasn't fully there. Like he was there, but he just we lived with him, and like he taught me like everything I know, my music, my love for music, and all that stuff. Like I text him to this day too. But when they had their falling out, and I know I still stayed in touch with him. But last year, because like he was like, oh, you need to change your name to my last name, like when they were still together. Uh, but he was just like a big kid almost. Like he never
Mhm.
like he was real selfish. I didn't see it because obviously I'm a kid. I look up to that's someone who I actually looked up to, and I remember it
yeah,
was my birthday, and he always would tell me like, oh, Rue, you need to come over. Rue, you need to come over. Like, Rue, I miss you. Because he was going on with some stuff. His dad's real sick. His dad has cancer, and he's fighting with it. And
Mm.
he had opened up to me about his anxiety and stuff like that like a year ago or 2 years ago, and like nothing was going bad on for me at the time anyway. So like I was just chilling, but uh, I remember like that's this one thing I always remember is, oh yeah,
Mm.
he would always try to like, oh, you're my son, like don't even worry about it, you're my son. People used to
hmm
say we look like, which I didn't see it, but like that's what he used to say, you're my son. But then I remember it was my birthday. It was when I turned 18, I think. Uh, was that 18 or 19? I don't remember. It was 19 when I turned 19, and I was like, I was not waiting for anyone's text besides two people, my ex and him, because I was like, yeah, duh, I want him to tell me happy birthday, and he never did. And he had texted me that day, sending me some Instagram videos, like, bro, you gotta check that out. This is so funny. I'm like, are we serious? I'm like, oh, you pranking me or something? And my mom was like, look, I don't. She's like, I don't want to ever ruin y'all relationship because what y'all
The
have is
TV.
beautiful. It's like a father and a son. She's like, but that's how he is, and it sucks to say, but he's always been a selfish person. And she's like, that's just one of the reasons why we didn't work. And I started looking at it, and I was like, man, she's right. Like, it's convenient for
What's
him as
good,
well.
buddy?
Whenever it's convenient for him, it's good. So I was like, damn, that I felt the same thing when it came to my dad. Because it was the same thing, the convenience. Like, I love my stepdad, and like
Hmm.
he's really helping out too, because he's figuring it out too. Like, he never had kids. He was 35, no kids, like no nothing, like just him, just chilling.
Yeah.
He's like, it was. He told me this today. He was like, it was a
Hmm.
crazy transition from being 35, no kids, focusing on my career, focusing on my life, to having a teenager, like a teenage son out of nowhere. He goes, so he's like, it's hard for me to like to figure out, how to talk to you. He's like, because my dad wasn't like that. My dad didn't talk to me. He's like, so I'm trying to be different. And I was like, no, you're doing a good job. Like I started telling people like it makes sense. I was like, and half the time I was like, it's just like it's also just different like on how I am. Like sometimes I just don't want to talk, and it's not that like I'm
Hmm.
upset or anything. It's just that's just kind of how I am. And like we were talking about it too, and
Hmm.
I started thinking like, damn, who would I
What do
see
you
in
want
that
to talk
chair, bro?
about today?
Because like I don't like my grandpa was in my life. Like my grandpa's still in my life, but my grandpa isn't like that. Like a role model I look up to, and especially like the way the way he acts too is real childish too. So I'm like, I'm thinking, I'm like, dude, do I even have like a strong male role model I can look up to? Because I think of my mom as a strong role model because like my mom did it all, but it's like the male role model. That's the hard part. It's just like trying to think like who
Uh,
would be there.
like one thing I did gain from this weekend was like a lot of connections to like just older male people who like would be there to support me and stuff. Like I got a bunch of their numbers and stuff, and it was always all of them were telling me, hit me up if you need anything at all. If you got any track meets, make sure you let us know. Stuff like that. And this is just coming from people that like I just met like
Yeah, like
two
just
days
met.
before this. But a lot of them they needed this whenever they was my age. So
They know that importance almost because like it wasn't there.
yeah.
Like even like how you said, Jeff, too. Like my ex's mom, because like her dad had passed away, so I never met her dad. But
Mm-hmm.
my ex's mom, bro, like I loved her. Like she was like another mom to me. Like I loved her to death. She was like real wise too. It was like funny, and like she used to always like I used to like give her like I used to give her stress like just like joke around like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this and this and this. She's like, please, like I hope you're joking, and like of course I'm joking. But
Yeah.
like I love that woman to death. She's amazing, and like she kind of like my mom. She kind of raised two kids on her own, but like I loved her to death, and that was like the thing that really hurt too. And I started thinking, I was like, dude, I don't have that family anymore. That sucked. Like I
Yeah,
felt
bro.
that
That
hole.
that that was my
That's
family,
the worst
dog.
feeling ever because I loved her family to death. It felt like a typical Mexican household family because I didn't really
Mm-hmm.
had that. Like my cousins had it, so I could see with my cousins and stuff. But like I didn't have that, especially because I was the only child. And like me and my mom's situation was just completely different. So they had that family, and I was like, that's like I loved being around him, no matter like what the drama was. Like I loved being around him, and like even like on Mother's Day, like I text her mom. I said Happy Mother's Day, and I was like, I said I'd be lying if I said like I didn't miss y'all. I miss hanging around y'all. I was like, you were like another mom to me, and I'm sure you could tell because I would talk to her about anything too.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, it sucks. Like I miss being around y'all. I was like, but I know this is just a part for me to keep growing in life and just keep moving on. She was like, of course. It was like she's like, I read your message and I started crying because like I missed that too. And I was like, see, like I know I wasn't tripping. Like you were like she meant something to me. I was like, so it was definitely weird not having that person there either. I was like, because
If I
then it's
was
like another
to
outlet that I had gone.
if I was to ever like not have Quincy parents in my life, that would be weird. Cause like her
I ain't seen no
parents,
cheese. I don't
Her
know.
parents really treat me like as if I'm their own son and stuff.
Exactly.
Like,
That's how my ex's grandma and my ex's mom would treat me. Like I was one of their own, and I used to always thank her for that.
Quincy parents are RW. I can vouch for that. Her parents are W.
fuck Quincy. I'm just
like
playing.
my
I'm just
uncle
Like I
had
think
asked like if I thought her dad would be interested in coming to one in the future too, because my uncle went to UL and her parents both went to UL, but they weren't there like exactly the same time.
just never had the chance to
Like her mom was there
find
when my uncle
dad
was there,
in my
but her
life
dad had
around
like been graduated.
I'm not doing these speed runs right.
hope
Yeah,
Yeah,
guys
yeah, it's like the same thing
have
too. Like I
a
started thinking about it.
blessed.
Uh, like if like it felt weird
Oh,
losing
I'll
them,
just text her
like because I
dad,
was like
man.
I
Fuck.
had them like there, so it was definitely a weird transition. But like even like I don't know if I told you or not. I think I told like maybe a couple of you. I don't remember.
When,
But like I've
I'll be
mentioned it
right back.
before. Like during the breakup process and during like our month away from each other, I was talking to her mom the whole time, and it was never nothing like, "Oh, your daughter's like you're like." No, it was just I confided in her for support. Like I was talking to her like more than my mom. And it's nothing against my mom. I've always just felt odd, like, dude, like you're my mom. Like you're not supposed to see like me all like,
yeah.
like you're my
I've never
superhero. So like,
really
why you
been
gonna
the
see me
type
down?
to like confide in my mom about stuff.
I know, and that same, and like I've always told her like it's nothing against you because my mom always like gets hurt when I say that. I'm like, I promise it's nothing against you. I was like, I just see it different. Like it's always been us. So like why why would I like you know like you don't need to worry about me.
Yeah.
Why would I have you worry about me? But like when
125.
during the breakup, I was always talking to her mom. I called her mom about everything. I was like, I don't get it. Like, can you help me understand? She's like, I wish I knew. She's like, but you have to, she's telling me all the things I need to do. She's telling me I need to keep praying. And that was like the best part about that too, because she was also Catholic. Like her whole family's Catholic, and they were real. That's who I would go to church with all the time. Before me and my family started going
I'm
again.
finna make my center look like
So,
Murasaki Bara.
so like it was definitely different. So like losing her was so weird. But like
I'm
I text her on Father's Day on Mother's Day too. I was like, you were just as much a mom to me as as anyone could ever hope for. Like I loved being around you. And even like when it was the anniversary for my ex's dad's passing, I had text her mom, I text my ex, and I had text my ex's brother because I still talk to her brother. Me and her
mm-hmm.
brother still friends. Like I don't care. Like that's my boy. Uh, because he's younger than us. He's a sophomore. But like he's still like UFC all bro. Like that's my guy. So like I told her, I was like that's I'm still like gonna talk to him regardless. So if you have a problem with that, oh well. Like I talk to him every day. So like I just love being around her family. But like I even like text them like on that day. I text my ex and said, hey, I know like I had this day saved in my calendar for a reason, because if ever the day would come up and something fell off, like I would know like oh how to treat the day, how to treat y'all.
mm.
And
Hmm.
I had text my ex and I was like, yeah, I told her that. And she was like, thank you for checking in. I'm good. And that was it. I text her brother. He was like, I appreciate that so much, man. You have no idea. Yeah, I'm doing good. It's always a hard day, but he wrote me a whole like paragraph. I text her mom. She was like, you were the only person. She was like, you and my two best friends were the only person to text me today and ask me about today. And I was like, really? She was like, yeah. She goes, you no family members texting me, no nothing. She's like, not even like uh um his side of the family, like my ex's dad, not even his, because his side of the family they're kind of odd. Even they didn't text, and I was like, I just felt like I needed to check up on y'all because like I know y'all would be there for me if it was something like that.
Mm.
And she even told me like my ex didn't even like check in on her brother. I checked in on her brother. She's like she's like it speaks volumes that you did that. I was like, of course. Like I'm not doing it for like like I wasn't doing it for no points or nothing. It's just I care about y'all. Like you guys were my family. I was like, that's the one thing that really does suck the most is like I lost that family. Like I know I could like if I ever needed to, like I know I could text her because like we had a relationship just like a mother and a son. So like it was nice. But it's just like it is like just like Jeff said, having to move on was just it sucked not being able to be with them and all that stuff. And that's why at first I was like, dude, do I have to block her brother to help me move on? I was like, no. I was like, what we had has nothing to do with that. Like that's how I knew I built real relationships with him, because like I text her brother damn near every day. We still like keep our TikTok streak. We still text. So I was like, and like her mom, like I said, and I even text her grandma too. So it was like, it sucked. Like it's such a weird feeling, but it's nice to like have those people still. Oh shit.
Yeah, I didn't really have that with my ex. Well, I mean, her brother like adored me,
Who was your ex,
and her
KC?
mom did. Janelle.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
that
know.
bitch. I'm sorry, but that fucking
Hmm.
bitch, man. I think she like single handedly ruined me as a relationship. Like, I swear to God.
I'll never forget when she told me that her brother called the dude. She called her brother called AJ my name when they was on the
Mm,
phone.
That's crazy as fuck. I ain't
that's
gonna. That's
crazy.
crazy, the bitch.
Hey man, hey man, KG just impactful, bruh. Can't forget KG.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
Sunday.
Me and Quincy's
Sunday.
sister have a very interesting relationship.
Fucking
I wouldn't
Asia,
know
bro.
this.
Asia was like, bro. Asia for me was like my
Like
sister, bro.
like Cortland and me argue as if Cortland was my actual older sister.
I feel like Asia was like really like my younger sister, bro. Like she used to buy me food. I used to buy her food. Like, bro, literally, like I kid you not, dog. One time I was at Ashley's house. She was literally blowing up her like she was taking a shit, and like I was sitting outside of like her door talking to her. Like it was such a I never bonded with like I don't know, bro. Like I don't know. That was my sister, bro. That was really my sister, bro.
Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.
Damn. But it's like it's like, and I was talking to this one nigga, bro. I ain't gonna lie, that nigga low-key kind of pissed me off. He like at my job, well, my ex job, but uh, he was like, bro, I ain't gonna lie. Look, this is what you do. All that family connection shit that you don't got no more. Just go ahead and get you a new girlfriend that got that. You know what I mean? I was like, bro, no, motherfucker,
That's not
that's
how
not
that
the
works,
same
bro.
thing. This don't work like that. Like I don't want to ask a bitch. Oh, what's your favorite color? I don't want to ask that shit again. Fuck.
Tell me,
They
bro,
want
that
to do
shit,
that.
that shit's annoying. It's just like I don't like I talked to Trey about that too. Like it's weird. I feel the most comfortable ever alone right now. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was telling Trey, I was like, I've never felt because I've always felt like I've always wanted a relationship. Like even in middle school, like I felt like that, bro. Since a kid, like that's what I wanted was like that like love. And like I've always like said like oh I love hard. Like that's just the truth. Cause I've always like wanted that. You talk to date to marry. You know, you marry to have the happily ever after. That's how I've always seen it. And like
Hmm.
losing that was like insanely weird. But like I've always felt too is just like I don't think I was ever like truly comfortable in being alone without like having like a girl like to talk to like that. So it was always weird. So like now it's been like what fucking it's half the year already, like out of nowhere, and I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
damn, all that worry that I had, all that doubt, like how the hell am I? How do I live without this girl? Like I would like even like going back to like religion, like I've always felt like I started to realize it. I was putting her first before anything. Like they always say,
Facts,
you know, you
bro.
put God first. I put her way like I was almost idolizing her. So it was like I see
Yeah.
it I see it now, like God works. You don't know, you won't see it until it's happening. To God works in mysterious ways. When I went to church this weekend, uh, the scripture was saying, those who love their mother and father more than me, I don't know them, because you're supposed to put me first. And it's not
Mm.
like I'm jealous, not like God's jealous, but you center your life around him and you see the difference. And I started thinking, I was like, oh my gosh, it makes like because like I used to pray all the time when like me and her would pray. I would always say, God, I pray that me and her can have eternal love and happiness with each other forever and ever, even in your kingdom. Like I don't want to lose her when I go to heaven.
Mm.
And
Mm.
I used to always pray that prayer all the time because I was one who I would pray for us. So like I would always say that. And then when we were breaking up, I would sit there and pray, God, why are you doing this to me? How can you do this to me? Like I can't believe you're doing this to me. Can you bring her back? Like I'm praying, I'm begging and praying, but I'm like how can I'm like, I started thinking like now, I was like, how can I sit here and pray for someone and pray and ask God to give me that person if I put that person over God? You know?
Yeah.
Like why would he even let me do that? There's a reason that I'm here. There's a reason that this is happening. Let me figure out that reason. And it started clicking like more than ever. I was like, "Oh my, like I had
One
everything
thing,
backwards, bro."
one thing one of the guys did say was that there is nothing more attractive to a woman than a God-fearing man.
Exactly.
And then
Wait,
this
wait, wait, wait,
one
wait, wait. What happened?
one of the guys, he was like, "There's nothing more attractive to a woman than a God-fearing man." And then he was talking about how whenever he was getting ready to leave to like come on the retreat, you know, his wife was over here looking at him all giddy and stuff. You know, like she was like a freshman girl in high school. And then, he was like, she came up to me and she gave me a kiss and stuff before I go. She was like, she don't ever be doing all this no other time. And he was like, but she knew like what I'm doing here is something that's good for me and something that I needed. And she loves that. And then I was telling them, I was like, I was like, it's funny you say that. Cause I was like, I've talked to Quincy about it. I was like, and I know other people have talked to Quincy about it, and I've asked her like, what was one thing that happened to like let you know I was the one? And one of the first things she gonna say is about how this one time, you know, she was going through a lot of like mental battles and stuff. And so she came to me asking me if it was okay for her to cry in front of me and stuff. And I was like, yeah. And so she came over, she was doing her whole crying thing and all that. And then, in the midst of her crying, I went and I grabbed my holy water off my nightstand and my grandma, because my grandma always makes sure I have holy water. She
Mm.
always is quick to refill my stuff. And I sat there on the floor and I prayed with her and I blessed her. Quincy has said several times like that was one of the things that like let her know like I was the one for her, because not many people would take time to do something like that. Not many people would have like a faith like that to do something like that. And then one of the other guys, he was talking about how he met his wife through the church because he had been looking for someone for forever, and she had also been looking for someone for forever. And then God just so happened like put the right things in action that brought them together at the same church at some point. And it was like he said, I forgot what they were called. It was basically like these cards that you wrote on, and you wrote one thing you would ask God for that you wanted Him to give you this year. And so he said he had wrote something about like he wanted his book to take off because he wrote some book about something about a single man. It was like the life of a single man or something. And then he didn't know what she had wrote because he didn't know her yet. And then he was saying how him and her like they started talking, they started getting along and stuff. And then whenever he went to go like get all the cards and stuff that he could like help pray for all the people's wishes, he seen her card like as one of the first cards, and he saw that she wrote the husband on it. Then ever since then, they just kind of like took off from there, and now they've been married for like, a couple of years, I think now. So really, if you just have faith, he'll deliver. Even with me, when it comes to track and stuff, like I had a really bad year this year, but I got faith that I'm gonna be delivered from this season I had into better things next year. It's all about staying strong. This is
It's
gonna be the
crazy too.
boy.
Like them, I feel like he be sprinkling little messages along the way, man. when you
I
need them
swear to
to.
God, he do, bro. I swear to him, he do, bro. Like, bro,
Because it's
like,
like it's crazy, man. Sometimes it's like the things you need to hear. You like that's one thing. Like it's always like how I've seen it is like it may not you may not get it right now because that you want it right now. You may not get it right now, but you'll get it when you need it. When he wants you to. When it's time, you know it's time, and then it just makes sense, bro. It just starts to click. Like he works in crazy ways, bro. It's trippy. Like that's how I'm like I when I start thinking, I'm like, there's no way this isn't real, man. Like it's trippy when you start thinking about it. It's like
Yeah,
I'd lay down my life, bro. I understand how people were getting stoned back in the day, becoming martyrs. This just it's how do you not,
mm-hmm.
like it's
yeah.
crazy.
The fact that I even, the fact that I'm even like in this relationship with Quincy, despite the fact that like I had no intention of wanting a relationship going into college, and I ended up in one before the end of my first semester, is just crazy.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Wait, Ruben. So wait, I think yo girl, like y'all broke up before me and Ashley broke up, right? It
Yeah,
was like, was it like that? I believe.
like what?
You said what, Ruben?
Like what specifically?
Okay, like when y'all broke up, when y'all very first broke up, cause me and Ashley relationship, and y'all relationship, we broke up
Was
around
yeah, it
the
was going at
same
the
time.
same time. Yeah,
Yeah,
we went on that break in January. At the start of January, we went on a break, but at the very end of January, like I think it was January 26th, I think was the day
I
we had
swear
like
to
officially
God,
ended it.
January 26th. That's when me and Ashley broke up, bro. That shit is, like, I swear to, bro.
Like I know for a fact, like as much as like I love to, I wish like that could have never happened. Things went perfect. I know there's a reason to happen, and I feel like deep down, like it's changing me and it's making me better because
Mm-hmm.
I didn't feel like I was like now when I say my prayer, I don't be like I used to say like oh like I told you I pray for eternal love and happiness with her, and then I pray that we can have this and this and this, but I was never praying for like my well being. Like everything was like I tell you, bro, my life was just centered around her. Like, and I made it like that, and I was okay with it. Now when I pray, I'm like, I pray I can be the man that you want me to be, not that man I want to be, but the man you want me to be, the person you made me to be. I pray that I
Mm-hmm.
can become, step by step, just an ounce of what that is, because I know you have a plan for me. So I pray I can get closer and closer to being that guy. Not for a woman, not for me, just to be that person for you. Just knowing what you've done for me and what you've done for
One,
everybody in this world,
two,
I'd love to just be
let's
that guy.
see, 1, 2, 3,
So it's like my whole like
6, 7, 8,
change, like even my faith just like changed. The way I pray, the way I see things are just completely
9, 10,
different.
11,
That's why
12,
I'm low key glad my
13,
Instagram has changed, and I'm low key glad like I
14.
had to make a new Instagram. All my stuff is religion half the time now.
I need my Instagram to change
Oh my God, I
immediately.
kid you not. This is all I'm about to say. KG, dog. When you posted on your spam, it was like the
I need my
spam of
gram to
like,
change, chat.
I feel like, oh, it was like, oh yeah, this shit about to be a 3-1 comeback. Kid you not, bro. I don't know if it was on your spam or your main.
It was
I
probably
forgot.
my spam. I don't really post on my main.
Okay, yeah, so it was on your spam. It was like, bro, like I ain't gonna lie. A 3-1 comeback. I feel like this is about to be a 3-1 comeback. I kid you not, bro. In my head, I was like, bro, I ain't gonna. A win is due right now. Like God been taking. So I mean, I gotta, I like you feel me? Like I'm gonna have to receive some, like like fucking life of exchange. If something big come out of your life, I mean some big on come into it. So when I saw that shit,
Yeah.
I was like, bro, I ain't gonna. A win is due. The first thing I saw in the comments, bro, the very first thing, a dude quite literally said, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. A win is very much due. I was like, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro.
B.
I ain't gonna lie. Like, a win is due, bro. Like, it's 3-0 right now, bro. I've not won nothing yet. Nothing. Probably no. I'll say it's 3-1 due to the fact that I met some famous people and I did my networking a little bit. It didn't turn out the way I wanted
Like
to because
that alone is a blessing.
Yeah, bro, like literally Max, dog. Like I don't know if y'all if y'all remember Max from high school. He would text me like, bro,
The
like
model
how
dude.
yeah, the model dude, because he used to be a
Yeah.
cameraman for what's it
I
called,
do too.
Baddies?
Baddies.
Yeah, Baddies.
Yeah.
He was like, bro, how did you do that? I've been trying to get on that for like forever. I was like, bro, like I don't know, like a nigga said on his story, like I need a cameraman. I texted him, and yeah, when we went from there, he was like, bro,
I even
ain't no
told you. I don't know
fucking
if you
way.
remember. I told you that day when you said, "Bro, there's no way this shit's happening." I was like, I told you, man. God works in
I'm
mysterious
not gonna
ways. And when
lie.
you were talking about the streamer university,
Yeah,
I said maybe that's not in your plans right now, but he's showing you like out of all people you could have met, people like who could have like text or all of the posts on the story, chose you, bro. Which is crazy to think about.
yeah,
Like
crazy.
after like as much as you were talking about it, the effort you put in is like it's crazy. Like that had happened.
Yeah. And even if you don't get the exact outcome you're looking for, this is something.
Like it
Yeah,
just shows he's listening, man. It's
it's
crazy.
way better than and like bro, like I thought low key. I swear to God, I thought this for the longest, and y'all don't think I'm weird for saying this. I thought famous people were not real. I swear to God. Like, bro, I was like, bro, how the fuck I never met a famous person? Like, bro, like I never met an athlete a day in my life. Like my sisters, my
I
mom
never
have
thought that.
met JJ Watt, RJ Johnson, whoever. But me, I just happened to not be there. What the fuck? Like, what are you talking about? So I was like, bro, famous people are not real, dog. I swear to God. Like, I don't give a fuck. Ashley, oh yeah, my ex met Drake, and who else? She met Drake when she was real young, and she met some other people. I was like, bro, I
Quincy,
don't
you
give a damn.
met any famous people
But yeah,
besides like Mondo?
let's see, let's appreciate.
Cause I'm trying to think like outside of like a meet and greet where I would actually meet them. I think
Like
I met Altuve in a
the
Chipotle. That
the
was like the
Mm,
pole
craziest
vault,
thing ever.
the pole vault, the pole vault world record holder practices at our track whenever he's in
mm.
like Louisiana, because he went to school in Louisiana. So he just jumps for Sweden because his mom's Swedish,
Yeah,
and
I
they
met
pay
Altuve
him.
in that Chipotle. It was weird.
I
He scared the shit out of me.
met I met DeAndre Hopkins back when I used to work in the that food truck I was working at sophomore year,
Mm.
because we was right next to Turkey Leg Hut, and all the celebrities would be at Turkey
Oh
Leg
yeah,
Hut,
everybody
like
was going
the
to Turkey Leg Hut.
Everybody,
Migos,
and
Crazy.
mom
NBA
was at the
players.
James Harden.
Yep. That
Everybody
was
was
Like
our
at.
Roscoe's
my mom, my
chicken and waffle
mom
type of
met
thing.
Jalen Green and them. I didn't talk to him, but like I seen one of Shaq's sons over there. Like
Yeah, I actually met a
everybody and their
Jalen
mama
Green
would be at
girl,
Turkey Leg
her
Hut.
old
But
ass.
Cause I used to go help work.
they're not together no more.
Are they
Bro,
I
not?
used,
I don't think
mm-mm.
so.
don't. That's crazy.
I used to go help work at the Turkey Leg Hut.
They got a baby though.
She said, I have my driver's license longer than you've been born. That is such a crazy
Nah,
statement to
Turkey Leg Hut
say.
went
That's a
bankrupt.
wild statement.
Oh God.
I don't know how they went bankrupt either,
It
actually.
it was the owners basically got caught up in a what's the word? A credit scam basically. And all the money they apparently was making was like from credit scam and all that
I knew
fraudulent
some. I ain't gonna lie.
BS.
I
Cause
knew
the
something was up when I
guy,
saw them all them red colored shit out there. I was like, man, it look
my
weird though.
mom was
Turkey
dating,
leg.
my mom was dating someone, and he was friends with the owner, and they were also friends with the dude in charge of the food truck I was in, which is how I got that job over there.
And
So I
then
would like
another
help
thing,
out. I would like pass out like funnel cake samples at the Turkey Leg Hut.
I
All
was
right,
gonna
this
throw
should be
them
the
on it.
final version of the bill.
And then another thing, what it was like how Turkey Leg was like next to like a bunch of houses and stuff. The
Hmm.
smoke
Yeah.
that on top of the like if
Yeah,
yeah, it used to blow into like people's houses and their front lawns and stuff like that. So like
Yeah, because there's nothing but houses behind all that
yeah,
shit.
I could see that.
yeah, it was like a bunch of houses. So like people was like yo
It's like
like
townhomes back
yeah,
there.
it's like townhomes, apartments, whatever. So like people was like yo like we
Yeah.
don't appreciate this. And Turkey Leg was
I
like
could
I
definitely,
don't give a damn.
I could definitely see that.
But that was like that was a starter thing. But
I'm gonna have a 99 O board and a 90 D board.
the dude that started it, or I guess the male, because I know there's a male and there's a female, but the
Yeah, it
male
was
like
like it was like a couple.
yeah, so like the male he owed like $2 million and something. I forgot what it was exactly, and the female owed like I think like 500K or something like that. Oh damn,
Shit's crazy.
that's crazy.
They paid me good too. I was getting paid in cash.
I know I ain't gonna, I know you was getting paid. I know you was getting
Getting
paid.
paid, yeah, getting paid cash, and they had a credit. Yeah,
I know that nigga was getting paid. And then fucking he don't gotta worry about taxes. Or did you have to worry about taxes? No, well no, because you was getting paid cash,
No,
right?
because I was getting paid
no,
in
you get
cash.
paid
Exactly.
cash.
So like what the fuck like bro. I wish I got paid cash, man.
Well, I wasn't really getting paid for like them. I was getting paid from like the dude at the food truck, but like I would help out with them. So
Mm.
I lied. Some of my money did come from them.
That's why I liked working in Florida. I had no taxes coming out of my paycheck because it was illegal. They had illegal migrants working with us.
I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie, bro.
yeah,
It was
my shit was
cool.
coming. It
I miss
would
my
nigga
little
would take my
job,
money
bro.
out the register and just hand it to me.
They provided us with living too. I
Like,
tell you,
bro, the tips I used to
I was
get
living with
paid with my.
7 people.
Oh yeah, you did something about that shit. I ain't gonna lie, bro. You a soldier,
I was
nigga.
living like I
You
was
a so
living literally I was illegal. I was
you a
living
fucking soldier, nigga.
with an illegal. Well, there was only one illegal. Well, no, she was legal.
Alright.
She was actually legal,
I
but
made
like a lot of the workers weren't.
my black Murasaki Bara.
You was a soldier, nigga. I ain't gonna
I was
lie.
moving like a
I couldn't
migrant,
live with
big
no
dog.
7 niggas, bro. I mean, I have
Well, I
before, but that
didn't,
was like
mind you, I
cousins.
I'm
didn't
not
have a
gonna
room.
lie.
I was living in
I don't
like
want. I don't know
a
if this
den.
sounds like bougie. Like I guess since like I've never have to like live in like a real dorm, I couldn't imagine myself staying in the actual dorm with a room. Like I'm so glad that like throughout college I just had my own room like the whole time.
Yeah, imagine splitting the room.
I ain't gonna Ashley and her
I was splitting the
roommates.
room with my grandpa, bro. It was
Every single
loud.
time, bro, she had a roommate. It was some fucking bro. Kid you not, this is the most funny shit I think I've ever heard from like a roommate story. Fucking basically the
Yeah,
second
nah,
roommate Ashley got, bro.
I
She
couldn't see
literally was like
myself staying
threatening
in
to
a
kill
regular
Ashley.
dorm.
That shit like it was so crazy that it was funny as fuck. Like she was like, yeah,
I can't no more.
I got nunchucks for this crazy bitch. She was talking to Ashley. She was like, yeah, I got nunchucks for this crazy bitch. I got knives and shit. And then Ashley had to like call the cops and tell her moms about it and shit. Like
I
I was
couldn't deal
watching
with
the
no
videos. I was like,
crazy
damn.
roommate either or no like dirty roommate. It's
Yeah,
bad
bro. And she
enough
was leaving
that
her
niggas don't
fucking
be cleaning up the kitchen for real.
her fucking pad, her bloody pads
Nah,
all
Oh
out.
hell no,
that's
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 Bro,
nasty.
I
diabolical,
kid
bro.
you not.
That's
Like Ashley used
that's
to take
just
I'll be
pictures
leaving
for
like
disrespectful.
a
evidence.
plate in a drink or two, and I'll be
That's
leaving at
just
the end
No,
of the week. That's
literally,
leaving
gross.
like
your
she
bloody pads just
leaving it like on the
sitting
top of
out
the garbage, bro, and just
on
like
the
Nah,
leaving
top
it
of the
bro.
there.
garbage is
You can fold them
insane.
hoes up. They got a little sticky
Like,
part. You can fold it up
bro, like
nice.
that shit was
Come on,
crazy as
man.
fuck. And then they had like a
Wild.
suite, so it'll be like
It's like a sweet type
so
dorm.
so yeah. When you first walk in, right, you are in the bathroom, right, with the sink. When you look to your right,
Yeah.
that's the shower and the toilet. It's his own door. But when you look in front of you, there's a room on the left and there's a room on the right. There's one dorm room on the left and another dorm room on the right. And the one dorm room is two people staying there, and the other dorm room two people staying there. So mind you, when she leaving her dirty pads, the whole everybody sees it. The other three people see it.
That's so nasty,
So it's
bro.
fucking disgusting. I went there one time and I had to like see that shit. I'm like, bro, this is fucking disgusting. I look he like, and I said it kind of like out loud, so like her roommate like heard me. I was like, Ashley, who the fuck is this? Like, bro, clean that
That's
shit up. I was like,
nasty as shit.
that
Like
shit was so
that's
fucking.
so disrespectful
And
too.
she quite literally, bro, I ain't gonna lie, I was lucky about to go up there because Ashley was like recording. But I ain't gonna Ashley know how to fight. Well, she don't know how to fight. If she got to fight, she
I
will.
couldn't I couldn't see Ashley
I
fighting
ain't gonna
for
lie.
real.
Ashley got mad at me one time and she tried to like swing on me, bro. I low key felt like fucking Neo and fucking the Matrix. My nigga, I was low key wishing everything and I was laughing. But if she, I ain't gonna, if she got to fight, I ain't gonna, she will fight. I will give her that. She ain't scared like nothing. But
That fight fight gonna kick in.
Ashley is the type of person like fucking record everything and then like call the cops on your ass. Ashley is a snitch. I ain't gonna lie. She's funny as fuck. I will give her that. But and then another thing she did, bro, she used to bite her nails and like she'll have it in her mouth and spit it like on the carpet.
Nah,
That's
that's
wild.
nasty. That's nasty.
Like
Like,
I have a
bro,
bad nail biting habit. I'm not spitting my
I would
nails
never
nowhere, big
just
dog.
spit my nails out.
like she would
Yeah,
like,
nah,
and I witnessed this shit. I was like, bro, nah, I gotta get the fuck out of here,
bro.
bro.
That like, cause like I remember like my grandpa used to cut his toenails, bro, and he would just clip them and they'd fly somewhere. I'm stepping on them, bro. That shit hurt.
That's
Like fucking
nasty.
Lego pieces on the
Like
floor.
I'm telling you, that stuff hurt. And my grandpa like don't care. Like that was, bro. That was like the only downside when I was living with all them people was room basically not even rooming, bro. Like the front door is it was like there's a front door and there's a den. Like there's
Mm,
two dens. It's like to the left, to the right. Probably like a five, like a 10 by 5 type of situation, right?
mm,
Hmm.
And me and my grandpa had one side, I had the other side. When he wasn't there, cause he wasn't there when I was first there, cause he was still in Houston. So I was chilling. I was like, cool. I got all this little. I mean, it's not much space, but at least I got two sides. And my grandpa's like, yeah, we about to change that. I said, what you mean change that? He's like, where you think I sleep? He's like, who mattress you think you on? I was like, what you mean? He was like, no, you gonna get that air mattress pretty soon. I said, huh? So I got the air mattress,
Dream.
bro. They'd have a sheet for it. I'm sweating on that thing, bro. And then he just loud. He just loud. He just he's like, what you doing? You playing 2K with the boys? I said, yeah. He's like, who's winning? I was like, no one. He's like, we just started. He's like, you trash anyway, boy. Don't even play the game.
Mm.
I'm like, what are you talking about? You don't even know what I'm talking about. He's like, I'm fucking with you. But then he'll be like, he'll put his TV on. You watch the same 10 movies over and over, max volume, bro. Like he deaf. I'm like, you want to turn that down? And then he'll be asleep, knocked out on the couch. I can hear him snoring because he snore loud. He talking about some. As soon as I change it, I turn it off. I was watching that. How? He's like, I was watching it. Put it back on. Don't touch my remote. Like you weren't
Mm.
watching nothing. I'm like, you a big old kid, bro. And my cousins, because they lived with me too. We all lived together. My cousins were bunking in the same room because, I mean, they're brothers, so they was in the same room. I was like, bro, this sucks, man. I got my loud at grandpa. I like, this
Look
shit
at my
was weird.
Giannis jump shot on this build.
But I will say, okay, one thing I would say about like relationships, bro. Well, for me right now, with this, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I my biggest fear, and I told this to Ashley, is being there's a difference between being lonely and alone. For me, I
Yeah.
hate being like alone.
I
Feeling
completely
alone
get
is
that.
like one of the worst. Like I'm fine with being like by myself for like like a couple hours. Like nigga, like I don't feel like talking every
Mm.
goddamn second. But being alone by myself and like wanting to talk to someone and just like I hate that. So like I told Ashley that I'm like, bro, I ain't gonna being like alone or dying alone or whatever is like one of my biggest fucking fears. I do not want to do that. My dad can do that. Well, my dad's dating somebody, but he was talking about that. I was like, yeah, dad, you're fucking bugging. I basically something like that. But I ain't gonna lie, like I don't want to be alone. Like I know I have y'all, whatever, cool. But like talking
It's
to
Relationships are
different
different.
yeah,
It's
having
a
somebody
different type
like
of thing.
physically
Yeah.
there.
yeah, like nigga, I
Like
want to
I was
hug
literally talking to my
somebody,
mom about that
bro.
today. Like I kid you, cause I was here, like Jeffrey, you was inviting me to the party, and you was calling me. My phone was not on me. I was talking to my mom and my stepdad the
That,
whole
but
time
okay,
about just
so
life.
that I was looking on it like the one I'm talking about right now, or what I was talking about you. I was like to call you like, bro, I need someone to talk with.
Yeah,
But yeah,
we
continue
were
though.
having like a family little conversation. It was like, and I tell them because they were like, because they're like, we don't really see you much. You're in the room. I'm like, that's just like my comfort. And I was like, it's not. And I was like, cause they're like, kind of worried. Like, are you depressed? Like, I would expect that,
Me and my
since
mom
the whole
had like the
relationship.
same conversation.
And I was like, I'm not depressed. I was like, I told him like, cause it's like I have a hard time talking to y'all about it, like, cause it's like y'all my mom, my dad basically. It's just a little weird for me. I was like, I
Mm,
mean, I can talk to y'all about it, but it's not. I'm not gonna talk to y'all first about it. I was told, like, me and Trey, like, when we on the game at like 2 in the morning, we just talk. As I
Man,
said,
that's one thing.
that's how it be.
That's one thing I do miss about like having Devontae on the game. Like me and Devontae, it would always be like me and Devontae be the last two people on the game, like in high school and stuff. So
Mm.
me and Devontae would always be having these talks about stuff like late as hell at night, or like whenever Jeff or Trey got off or something.
I would say that, yeah. There was like multiple times, bro. I kid you not, that me and Devontae will just talk to like literally 4 in the fucking morning, just talking about literally life,
Like
bro.
nigga wouldn't even be on the game because I used to
Nigga,
not
I'll
even
literally
have
be
my game in
walking
my room.
in. I will be walking in my
I
kitchen,
would be
dog.
Trey,
on
I
the
Like,
killed Johnny
PlayStation app.
Guns.
I had to be on the PlayStation app
What
just to
the
talk to
fuck?
these niggas because I couldn't have my I didn't have a TV in my room, so I couldn't have my
yeah,
game in my
yeah.
room.
I will miss that
How
though,
did I
cause I ain't gonna
kill
lie.
him?
I don't think we're ever in our lives are gonna get like that thing with like Devontae again. Like being up until 3 in the morning. No, we're not. We're
Even
not gonna.
like without like the girl, just like with him being in the military and stuff, and like different time
Yeah,
zones and
his
all that
schedule and
shit.
all that stuff
Like
too. Yeah.
Mm. Well, I mean, it like there was some opportunities where like it was like that, and it was rare. Don't get me
I
wrong.
remember at
It was
first,
fucking
like
rare.
whenever he like first started training, like we didn't even hear from Devontae for like 2 months or so because like he
Months,
couldn't
my
have
nigga.
his shit.
Yeah,
Months.
he couldn't. Yeah, I
And then
remember
when he
that.
finally got to Chicago and stuff, he was on the game way more then.
Oh yeah.
And then when he got
But
to Cali and stuff, that's when he stopped really
and it's
being
gonna be
on as
10
much.
times harder too. He's gonna have a kid coming.
Yeah. And now he in Korea and stuff, so he like damn he like half a day ahead of us.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I think it's like, hey Siri, what time is it in Korea?
But like, which
It's
Korea?
it's 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 11 o'clock. It's about to be 12.
In the morning.
Yeah,
Yeah,
in
he
the
literally
morning.
like.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
see? Like
pack it up, Siri. Pack it up.
Yeah. Back it up.
but I mean hey, at least we got to
Bro,
experience
you
it.
can't guard anybody. You suck.
Oh wait, hold on. You talking about me? Me? You talking about moi?
Yeah, but the other guy ain't worth a damn either.
Motherfucker, I was saving the ball for like 2 minutes straight. Y'all motherfuckers couldn't score. It was bound to happen. The fuck are you talking about? You know what? You better be lucky, bro. I'm having a good day. Ow. Ooh. Oh my god.
I know.
Don't
I'll be
even be
like, I know
mean,
you
I'm
man.
like
joking, but
that.
what you mean, bruh? You can't be saying that.
Someone scored this, bro.
But nah. I do wish the best for him.
No, I do. I was the main nigga. Yeah, as long as Devontae's happy, bro.
He
Because I
low
want to
key
see my
like
nigga be happy.
this is kind of like that thing that like it's either it's gonna make him grow up or it's gonna just crash and burn.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is his. It's like it sucks to see it because it's like this is a big. This is the
And it's
biggest
like
one
we're
of the
not
biggest
in
things
no.
happening in his life.
It's like we're not in no position to where we could really like help him with him being in a
Yeah,
whole another side of the world or in a whole other part of the country. So it's like
I think
you just
what
kind of
really
gotta like
hurt
sit
to
and
see,
watch.
and like I think it just set the tone is he didn't get Father's Day like that, and she got it. I mean, I understand she's
Like, bro,
pregnant,
when she
but
told no, when he
that
told me
actually I was
that,
like, damn, she
bro,
didn't even
that
like try
shit
nothing.
hurt me,
I literally
bro.
said it because I was like, you know, he usually reposts any other time she posts him. I was like, he ain't
Yeah,
repost nothing on Father's Day.
Like, bro, that shit hurt me, bro. Like, I
like
think
I'm
I
having a kid with you, bro. Like,
Like, I
like
mean,
like
unless like y'all just are trying to keep the whole baby
yeah,
thing
probably,
secret.
yeah, probably that. But still could have posted.
but
I figured she was gonna post like
but
her other kid.
nah. Like,
Hmm?
it was like, bro, I don't. It was just like, bro, it was like, oh yeah, I promise I had to spend the day with
Hmm.
her on Father's Day. Nigga, it's your day. Like, that shit hurt me, bro. That shit really, like, that shit low key stuck with me. Cause when I think KG was here, but KG was on mute. But it was me, Mike, Devontae, probably KG, who was probably on mute. It was someone else though. But he was like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's basically Father's Day. It's basically her day. When that nigga told me that shit, bro, that shit low key rubbed me the wrong way, bro. Oh yeah, I promise, I was gonna hang out with her. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't give a fuck if she pregnant, nigga. That shit go there.
I got
Okay.
11 mil, Chad. I got 11 mil.
Like
Grinding the fuck out this
I
fucking
love
shit.
Devontae. I really, really do, bro. And I don't like I love all y'all boys, but if y'all going through some shit, bro, like that, I ain't gonna. That shit not that shit, bro. And I'll try, and then she gonna have the audacity to be like, "Why are you not calling me?" It's a 13-hour time difference. Have you ever considered that, bro?
I
Yeah, I
wish he
don't get
took the
why
time to just
she
know
tripping so
her a
much
lot
about
more,
him
bro.
not calling. Like,
Like, bro, my niggas
nigga
They
is
work.
was
more than
just
half a
strangers.
day ahead of you.
Yeah, they was literally just strangers not that long ago.
Like, I understand that puppy love shit. That shit cool and
You got
all,
knocked up by this nigga that you barely know.
and that says a
Who's to
lot
say
about
that
your
didn't happen
character.
already with the first one? You know what I'm saying.
And then that nigga not even in the life, bro. Like in her life or in the baby's life.
Am I
Like,
tripping or does Jeff
Yeah,
sound like a robot?
hold on, I'm
nah,
outside.
he
I'm
sounded
outside. I'm
like one.
outside.
Okay.
I'm outside. I'm outside. I'm outside. Hold on. No man.
But man,
And then like, bro, like she just I ain't gonna she out of now well she's been the best one. And that's something that's crazy to
that's
say.
not even saying nothing.
Yeah, and that's crazy to say. She's been the best
Like,
one out of all
crazy
of
part,
them.
I didn't even like know when the last one switched to her. Like,
Shit,
Yeah, I
Devontae
remember
just
he was
said
talking about
one
that one
fucking
light
day.
skinned girl. Remember?
Yeah, it was a light skinned
yeah,
country girl that was beating on his ass
that
with a
was beating
goddamn
on
wave
him with the
brush.
broom, with the brush, and we was
Like,
hearing her on the
bro,
mic and stuff.
she
He
and
got a
she low
type, bro.
key and she low key was like, no, she wasn't low key. She was high key. She told me to shut the fuck up when after I just said hey, like what? So I'm like, yeah, bro, get on
You
somewhere.
know, I was talking back.
I was like, all right, bro, you got it, bro. And then Devontae showed me a picture of her. I'm like, bro, please don't do this shit, please.
He sent her like a TikTok account or something.
It was something like that, bro. It
He
was like
sent
her
something.
Instagram highlights or some shit.
It was a TikTok one.
It
Because
was
I
TikTok.
was like, oh, this is the girl you talking to?
I was
And then
like,
I don't know if
bro,
that it like switched, and then it was like he's like, I'm gonna do this 30 days,
He said, I'm gonna do this
30
30.
days.
No, he
the
was like,
30
I'm talking to
days
like
was
two
his
different baby
downfall.
mamas.
The
He was
bro,
like, I'm talking to two different baby mamas right now. But then he was like, nah, I'm gonna do this 30-day thing. And in 30 days ain't even last 3 days.
I was
Nah, it
down with
didn't.
doing it, bro. He said, nah,
And then
fuck that 30 days. All
and then
right,
I
bro.
asked him, I was like, what happened to 30 days? He was like, yeah, nah, fuck that shit. I'm just like, all right,
Yeah, I was like,
okay.
what happened, bro?
Like, god damn, Dodie. Like, I was so down with doing it, bro. I was so down. He came up with the idea. He was like, bro, 30 days, each day we just do something more and more better and just get our stuff better. I was like, all right, nigga, fuck it, come on. Bro, every day like it was clockwork. I was doing day trading, like
I
clockwork.
told you. A nigga just be talking.
Like
No,
and
because when he was saying all that, he was like, nah, we all gotta do this. I'm sitting there
I
quiet. I don't know if I was on mute, but I was like, we.
I said I
I was like, I
wasn't
know
doing
I'm
that
going.
shit.
I know I'm going through something right now. I was like, but I'm gonna process this my way, man. I don't trust what you're saying because you be
I,
talking.
I
And I was
said
like,
I'm
yeah, I
not
knew
doing
it.
that shit. I was
I
like, y'all
knew it.
got that.
when he told me that shit, bro, I was actually disappointed in that nigga, bro. I'm like, all right, bro.
It was like that's how unbelievable he is at times. Just when he said he got the girl pregnant, we was like, send
I'm
the
not
proof.
gonna. I swore he was lying.
I was like, bro, this nigga lying, bro.
Send the
Like,
proof.
JK, right, JK. When that nigga sent the
Like,
Send the
picture,
proof.
I was like, all right, bro, you
I
got
was
it, bro.
like, nah. Even when he sent the picture, I was still like, this can't
Yeah,
be
no, I
real.
was still like, what the fuck, like, bro,
Like, I really had to
did you pull
fact
this
check with my
shit?
mom whenever I showed her the picture.
Yeah, I
She
just
was
showed
like,
my
well,
mom.
I
She was
mean, it
like, yeah.
says positive.
And then I still didn't believe the nigga, bro, because like, there's no way you did that, dog. But that nigga Mike, go on, that nigga Mike predicted everything, bro. I gotta give Mike his props. I ain't gonna lie, he was like, bro, he gonna end up getting that
Mike
girl
be
pregnant.
spitting, man. Mike like a little prophet, like a little wise monk
Bro,
at
The
times, man.
prophet
this nigga Doty, dog.
personifies itself.
That or
I ain't
Doty's
gonna.
just that predictable.
He's just that predictable because
I didn't know
he
he was
was.
gonna get a girl pregnant, bro.
I'm
He
not.
talking about I shot the club up. Like,
I was like, all right,
okay,
I
where's
hope. And
Yeah,
me?
but
Right?
he
No.
he's like,
said yeah.
damn, I didn't think
No,
I was
he
gonna
for
be the
me he
first
said
one.
yes.
That sent me. That actually made me upset. He was like, I didn't think I was gonna be the first one. We're like,
Uh,
what?
And
What?
he said he thought either me or Mike was gonna be the first ones. I'm like, nigga, 'Cause we the only
Like
ones
I
in
thought. I
relationships.
thought out of our friend group, if I was still together with Ashley and Ruben was still together with his girl, and Quincy is like here right now, I would probably say in order, low key, Ru is number one is Ruben, because I ain't gonna that nigga was fucking. That nigga was
Yeah, it was
fucking.
bad, man.
Yeah,
That's why I said like I'm low key glad I changed. Like I'm
Like
glad the breakup did happen.
me
It changed
and
me. It changed
me
I
my
ain't
and
gonna
perspective
Quincy,
on
we
shit.
don't even like do nothing raw.
No, bro, it was
We don't
every
even
day
play
it was
like that.
raw.
y'all niggas some soldiers. Y'all niggas some
We
soldiers.
Shit, we
don't
was moving like fucking rabbits.
we don't even
Y'all
play like that.
y'all I ain't gonna raw. Y'all niggas soldiers. I ain't
And it
soldiers.
was like it was literally all the time. Like I started thinking about it, bro. I was like, you know how dangerous. But then she ended up getting an IUD, so we were like, oh yeah, we invincible now. But it was just
Even
like
with
that little tiny percent, man, really could have got me.
even
Really
with
could have.
Quincy on her BC and with this shit, I don't even play like that. Niggas gonna start pulling out with the condom.
Yeah, I was doing the same thing. I was doing the same thing.
Well, there was
Like,
a point where we
cause
didn't
every
use a condom
time
for a
it
whole year.
always feel like it like break, even though I know it didn't.
I was
Like
like,
it's
yeah,
always
mother's
that
girl. And
hard.
I used to be scared like a bitch, bro. I was just scared like a little
It broke
high.
one time. I was actually scared. I was like, holy fuck. And then we was chilling. And then we just did
Ever
it
since I
again.
had that
Like I'm telling you,
pregnancy
we was moving
scare,
like rabbits. It was bad.
not not to Trey about that shit, bro. Cause Trey like, what is the whole thing? I ain't gonna. Ever since then, I was nigga.
Hmm.
I've been moving tap. One time, nigga, I used double condom. I ain't gonna. That shit was crazy stuff.
Gotta
Um,
be like Drake.
but we also like dialed it
Put the
down.
hot
Like
sauce in it.
freshman
Yeah,
our
I ain't gonna
freshman year,
lie.
like we was going every day. Niggas was walking to that gas station regularly.
Nigga, in high school, nigga, we was going crazy. I ain't gonna. We was going crazy. College, we was going crazy, but not that. I ain't gonna. We wasn't going like too crazy. And then
But like
we
as
just
much as
got
I
it
even
down.
say too, I love her mom. And her grandma. I disrespected their household so many times.
Oh, nigga. Oh my god.
I mean, like because like that Christmas break too, like right before
Hmm?
shit, like everything went down.
Mm,
Cause like her grandma was like, nah,
You
like
said my
her
nana
grandma was
was a
still
what?
like, she was always like, no, y'all
Yeah,
can't
she
sleep in the
used to
same room
be,
together. Cause her grandma was like old school and stuff like that.
yeah.
And
but
her
she
mom was like, if it
retired.
wasn't for her, like I'd having a problem with it. Like I trust y'all to be responsible. And
You
I
said
was
what?
like, that's a bad decision because we breaking your trust. Like when she would stay over at my
No,
house, she
but
was always
for
sleeping
a
in the room.
while,
Like my mom didn't
Mm,
care.
my
She was
grandpa
just like, be
retired
smart.
before her.
And so like me and her would always do it in my room all the fucking
He
time.
worked at
But
the
because
plant.
my room is upstairs and like it's a long walk, we're just like we'd be alright, which we were. But still,
yeah.
it's just like and when we went to her house, we had to be more
He
stealth exact
does like
about it.
social work
But
Mm,
we every
at a
single day
hospital.
we did it, bro. Every time we were alone, we popped off a chance. Like we're like why not? Yeah, let's do it. So it was like the same
Yeah.
thing. And even on
And
Christmas, like
Courtney's
we
a
figured out like
lawyer
coming building
slash
up to
attorney, I
Christmas,
think.
mm,
we figured out like we're like oh man we got new tech because like I started sleeping in the living room. I used to sleep with her brother, like we used to sleep in the
Hmm.
same bed, just
mm.
like how how your cousins sleep. You lay one way, I lay the other
Hmm.
way.
Head, feet, head.
Yep. And that's why I said like I love her brother to death. That's my boy to this day. And uh I used to like get up out of his bed. He'd be knocked out. I'd be like, oh, I'm gonna go to the restroom, and I go straight to her room or something.
Mm-hmm.
But like I figured it because like he would always have his heater on, and like I don't do well in the heat. Like my nose will bleed and shit.
Yeah.
For sleeping in the living room because it's like because I could feel the fan. The fan was like underneath the couch. They had a huge couch too, and I was like, you know what, we gonna be alright, right? And then she's
Mm,
like, when it was Christmas time, her cousins came over and they spent the night too. So she's like, yo, you have my room. Me and Ruben would sleep in the front. I'm
Hmm.
like, it's fine. And then, bro, just like that, we just started sleeping up there all the time when I would come over. Bro, the
mm,
couch was like a new bed for us, like a new space. Like it
mm.
was like, oh, bed we have. It was like so bad, and that's why I find it crazy too, because I'm like, what was I thinking if I'm over here like, oh God, I want this, God, I want this, and I'm legit not doing anything right the whole time. I'm doing
Yeah.
everything wrong, just living pure sin, nothing but lust. That, bro, I'd say, and that's my issue is the lust. Like now I see it.
Oh, that's
Back
very
then I
too.
couldn't even see it. I used to just
Yeah.
oh lust is just cheating, lust is just this. It's like, bro, it's just how you live. It's an addiction,
One,
bro.
the dude who's like supposed to be getting married, he had asked a question. He was like, "Is it possible to still lust over your wife?" And it was like, yeah, it was like anytime, she too tired to do it or she don't feel like doing it, but you still want to do it and stuff,
Hmm.
and you still trying to get to do it, like that's less than
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
anytime that
I
y'all
agree with
aren't
that.
like mutually like on the same page about it, then like that's less than, you know. He was talking about how like he used to like get upset like whenever his girlfriend like wouldn't want to do it, and he'd be like,
That's how I used to get,
if
bro.
we
Like
not
it took
gonna
me a
do
minute
it,
to
like
stop that.
why am I here and stuff.
Like it was bad. Like obviously like I still care for like I wouldn't get all upset, but I'd be like, damn, I'm a little disappointed. Like, this and this. Like if it was her period, like I'd understand. But then it'd be at times I'm like, bro, like why am I here then? Like we should just stay at my house, and stuff like that. I'm like, what am I talking about, bro? Like lock the fuck in. Cause I think like I'll be on like I swear like for the longest like I've had like I wouldn't say a porn addiction, but just lust addiction, one
I
thousand percent.
had, I feel like I had a porn literally in middle school.
Oh
I
well,
used to
yeah, never
watch.
mind.
Oh,
Yeah,
it
I
was
used to
middle school.
watch
Yeah, middle school
bad.
and
middle
high school. I
school.
yeah I
Here's
did
the
have an
thing though.
addiction. To be honest with
I used to watch porn, but I never jacked off in middle school.
Mm.
Like I don't think I jacked off for the first time until like sophomore year of high school.
you, my middle school was bad, bro.
Middle
Like
school
eighth
was like I
grade and
was
like
like
seventh grade,
I
when
would
I
say it
figured
4 times
everything
ago,
out, I was like,
dog.
I bet
Hmm?
it was bad, bro. And like now, like I do things different too, cause like
Yeah.
I try to get rid of anything that will like trigger me into that lust, into that mode. So it's just like I start moving differently too. Like now, like thankfully, like well, I never really had like my Instagram or nothing like that be like filled with like big booty
Mm.
bitches and all that
Mine
stuff
used
and
to be.
baddies.
It used to be when we first
Before my
made the
ex,
Instagram group chat because Trey would be
it's
sending
just
it in
send
the
it.
group
Yeah.
chat
Oh,
all the
y'all look at
time.
this. Look at this. Look at this. Like right.
And that was my main account too. That's why I had to like take my main out the group chat and put my spam into it.
Yeah, like I never really had it like that. Like in middle school, I did. Like when I did have Instagram, and like I
As
think like
long as I
freshman year,
like,
kinda. But I
if I
I
keep
removed it completely.
myself, I realize that it's really more of like a boredom thing.
It is.
Like if
Yeah,
I'm not bored, I'm
that's
not
true.
gonna be tempted to do it.
I saw something.
Same thing with like eating. Like if I'm not bored, I'm not gonna be tempted to do it.
Yeah, it's just staying active, keeping yourself busy.
When you work out, that helps too. Working out
Yeah,
like
I
helps
remember
me a
I saw
lot.
something like, "Oh, you wanna get big, huh?" I saw on Instagram. It was like every time you get horny, every time you want to do something, push ups, sit ups,
Like
do
I'll
it
be thinking
now.
about it like before I go work out, and I'll come back and it's like I won't even like feel like doing it. Like
Ain't even in that mode. Ain't even in the
For
mood for all
me, I
that.
don't know what it was, and I told Trey to do it. Like I ain't going. Well, me and Trey, I told Trey
bro,
like
Trey used to have that bad.
yo, I ain't going. Well, no, I ain't going. He that nigga, bro. Like Trey was look. He kind of had to say the fuck out of me. He was like, bro, I did it again. So it was this one
Bro, Trey
day.
used to tell us like, yeah, I did like 4 times
I was
today.
like, damn, nigga.
Like nigga, it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. You woke up at 10.
But bro, like it was we had this talk recently. I think it was like a couple days ago. It was probably like 3 4 days ago. And he was like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, I'm really trying to like stop like being myself.
Mm-hmm.
I said, this how I did it. I said it might not resonate good with you, but you know what I mean. I said first what
I'm
I
off
did
tomorrow.
was I look he
Yeah,
faced the shit.
I took
Like I
tomorrow
literally
off
look
for my dentist
I'll look
appointment.
at some shit, bro. I look at like a bitch shaking her ass or some shit like that, and I'll just feel like disgust. I don't know what it is. Like I'll just look at it. Like I'm not
Oh,
gay or
That's
anything
snap
like
that's how I
that,
be
but
on
I was
therapy.
Snapchat. Cause I'm
like
like, bro, there's so many girls on Snapchat that
Hmm?
be like slide up for links. I'm like,
yeah,
I was
like
just
by
trying to
myself, I'm
follow
like,
you,
bro,
like,
I
or
ain't trying to
conversate,
look
like
at
that's
this
Yeah.
shit,
all.
bro. Like
Yeah,
I
like
looked at it so much, and I rewired my brain, and I was like this, like even when I was like with my ex. Like I'll just like
I
I
could have took it
rewired
off,
my
but
brain
I don't
and
really
I'll just
care.
look at it, bro. I'm like,
It's not
bro,
like I'm gonna be
this
doing
shit
anything
is just
anyway.
like
I would just been at home and
disgusting.
my mom would have left.
Like what the fuck is it? Like I'm like how am I watching someone in the entertainment business? Like no,
Yeah.
like bro, this shit is just so sinful, right? So I'm like, bro, this shit is just weird. So I told Trey about it. I was like, bro, Trey, look, every time you do it, what I do is I literally drink water. I don't know what it is, but when I drink water, like a whole bottle of water, like any type of urge I got, it's just gone. When it comes to food, I just drink me a bottle of water, gone. When if I feel like beating my shit, drink a bottle of water, and I'll probably have to do like a couple of dumbbell curls, and it's gone. I don't know what it is about drinking a bottle of water, and I told him about it. They're like, All right, I'm gonna try it. Day after that. Yo, Trey,
Bro,
did you do
y'all
it?
not gonna believe it.
Yeah.
Y'all not gonna believe it.
What?
Trey texted me earlier. I didn't see it, but he had texted me. He said, chat, our streak's gonna be gone. I deleted Insta and TikTok. Y'all boys opened up my eyes, and I know I need to face the stuff and get it over with, but I need to get rid of the source and just work on it. He's like, so I'm gonna delete it. I was like, bro, there's no way. I'm reading
Wait.
this, and that's what we're talking about.
When do you say that?
He texted me, like 6 minutes ago or something like that, like 10
Okay.
minutes ago,
Okay.
12 minutes ago. So sorry, 12 minutes ago. And I said, and while you were talking, I literally said, I said, hey, in all honestly, bro, I said that's probably the best. I was like, plus the social media detox is always healthy for your
I'm not
mental.
gonna lie,
You
I
know?
Yeah.
had to I had to delete Twitter and Reddit.
Yeah, Twitter.
For
Yeah,
me, it
Twitter was
was
bad,
Reddit,
bro.
bro. For me, it was
Same with Reddit
Reddit.
too. I had to.
Cause that's
Reddit
where
was
I
so
would like
bad.
find it.
I
Cause
kid you
Trey
not, bro.
has told me about it. Fucking Trey, man. Listen to that nigga.
I kid you not. Like I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Like, shit. Like one of the things, like I think I told you, Jeff. I don't remember. I told Mike about it too. Like Mike's always like, I ain't gonna lie. Mike has really helped me with the whole like moving on too.
Mm.
Uh, like when I say like I felt so like far from God and far from what like I was doing what I felt was right and just morally and just logistically, like me and my ex, like I said, like we was doing it all the time, right?
Mm.
Like all the time, and it got to a point where like it just felt like that's what we needed to do, and we were like, well, we might as well make money off of it, right? And then she did like a feet finder account, but like it was just us on
What?
there. Yeah, it was like a feet finder account, but it was just us on there. It wasn't even like feet or nothing like that, right?
Mm.
And like we didn't like post much on it, but we had it, and like oh like maybe we'll get some money off of it. And this is literally as soon as we stopped praying, that's when we started doing all this stuff. That's when like our entire relationship just felt different, bro. Like nothing felt right. Like it felt different. And I was like every day I'm sitting there, I'm like, bro, how comfortable am I with this? Like I'm
Mm.
I'm compromising myself for
Yeah.
for this. I'm compromising myself for this, bro. And I'm sitting and I'm thinking, I'm like, but like I don't want to say this and upset her. I don't want to, I just want her to be happy. This is making her happy. That's how I used to think, bro. And I'm sitting here, I'm like, looking at it, I'm like, bro, I'm compromising myself. I'm compromising my spot in God's kingdom for this. Like this is just as bad as anything, bro. This is just as bad as cheating. But I'm like, well, this isn't it. I just keep trying to convince myself like it's normal. Like, it's not this and that. I started thinking to him like how would you feel if you had a daughter doing this, bro? Like, how do you feel
That's
like
really
Yeah.
how you gotta think about this
like
stuff.
you got to think about it like that?
Like
And like
as a man doing stuff
it
like
was
this,
weird.
anytime you do anything involving a woman, you gotta just like, well, now what if this was somebody else with your
Yeah,
daughter? Or what if
yeah,
this was somebody with your sister?
exactly.
Mm.
And I was like, it's fine. I was like, I told her to. I was like, I don't know how comfortable I feel about this. And then like eventually we ended up breaking up, not because of that, but just shit just wasn't working with this.
Yeah.
And when we broke up, my first thought is like, bro, like what if she's gonna like fuck some dude and put that on there? Like that was like my biggest worry. My biggest worry wasn't how can I heal from this. My biggest worry is like, bro, what if she does this and I have to see this, bro? And I'm
Mm.
starting to think too. I'm like, what if this got out and like her mom had to see it? I started
Yeah.
thinking and like, I mean, I doubt they recognized like our faces were never in it. And like I had like talked to her brother, like when I was talking to her brother about healing, like trying to figure out all the things. Like I didn't tell him anything about it. I just told him I was like, there's just some stuff going on that it just doesn't sit right with me, man. Like just living like this, it feels weird. And he was like, did y'all do something? And like I eventually told him, I said, you can't tell your sister, you don't tell your mom. Like I'm coming to you as like guy to guy, like about this. He was like, it's just crazy to think that. He goes, it makes sense you're saying this. He's like, because he was like a couple days ago she was like talking about, I don't know if you ever seen it, there's a like OnlyFans model and her brother's like a little kid, and he was like talking about like, yo, you
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
fucking up
Yeah.
high
Yeah.
school
Yeah.
for me, like. And she was like, I mean, she has a point, like she's making a lot of money. He was like, I'll fucking slap you if I ever find out some shit like this happen. And he was like, it makes sense, bro. He's like, and I hate to tell you, he's like, the girl you fell in love with, that's not her. Like she's on a like a war path of tearing everything apart that she's built. He's like, honestly, bro, you're literally better off moving on. And I know it sucks. He's like, but that's might be your best option because this isn't the same person you fell in love with. And I was like, damn it, I hope he's not right. But I'm like, he's right. And I had texted her because curiosity got the best of me, and I was like, Nah, bro, let me log in because I had her login because it was like
What?
a joint account to the Feet Finder thing, and I
Yeah.
had logged in, and when I logged in,
Yo,
it's
stop
like I saw
doing
she
with it,
like
man.
DM'd everybody like she had previously DM'd, saying, "Hey guys, I'm moving to OnlyFans and Twitter." I said, "What?" And like I was like tripped out, like I was so pissed off, I was angry, I was like hurt, and I had
Like she
called
said
her because
that
we
after the breakup.
after the breakup. And I was like, there's no fucking way, bro. And I called her. I was like, what the fuck are you doing? I was like, are you serious? She's like, it's me. Like one, you have no authority about, you have no say in this. Like, we're trying to figure this out. This is what I'm doing. It's making, I'm making money off of it. I'm fine. This, and that. And that's when I started realizing too, like, bro, it's just not gonna work. And I told her, I said, well, if we get back together, I want the login, like, or you're deleting it, one or the other. She's like, no, you're not getting that. You like, this not happening. And I was like, how can I sit here and want this girl? She's doing all the things I don't agree with. I was like, and not only that, I'm like, I allowed it to happen, even including myself, bro. Like, like, I had to like stop and think. And the more and more like I started thinking about it, I just got so upset with myself. Like, I can't believe I let myself do that. And like when I was dealing like moving on, I was like, cause like we used to like record shit. We had like all the stuff on my camera roll. When I deleted my camera roll like a couple of weeks ago, bro, I felt so proud because I had so much stuff in there I would always rely on. Like, oh, I'm gonna just use this,
Hmm.
So it felt weird, and like I just went to Twitter. Like I re-downloaded Twitter. I started using Twitter, and like I would check her Twitter every single time I logged on Twitter. Like, oh, did she like post something, bro? Like, I don't want to see this, but if it helps me move on, like I'm probably like gonna be entirely hurt, bro. I don't want to see it. And like this part of me would just tell me, check it, check it. And like she never posted anything like with another dude or nothing. Like it was all just like her like promoting OnlyFans and all. Like I told her to block me on everything, so I didn't have to see. I didn't know Twitter. If you block somebody, you could still see what they post. I was like, bro, like I'm fucked. So like I had like this little devil on my shoulder telling me, oh, look at her stuff, use her stuff, you like keep using this. I'm like, maybe if I just use something else, and I like the root of the issue is I'm using something. Like let me just chill and just not do this. Like it started making sense after, but like I had checked like I think earlier this month, and like her page was gone. Like it said like, oh this account has been deactivated. And I was like, either she got like her shit reported or she deactivated it. Cause like I would still pray for her. Like I always kept like her in my prayer, not like, oh, can I get back together, but can she also get on the right path? Cause we're both fucked right now. So I'm like, can you like help her find you again? Like how I'm trying to find. Ugh, shit, I had a hiccup. Like how I'm trying to find you. Like, can you help her get back on that path? Because she was really God. She was a God fearing woman.
Yes,
Like
sir.
things changed like out of nowhere, bro. It was weird. And when I mean, I would always say that prayer, but like I had checked her account and everything was gone, bro. I kid you not. 2 weeks ago, I had looked and I was like, I was on Twitter and I was like, yeah, I'm falling into the sin or whatever. I'm like, it's fine. I'll pray about it. I kid you not. I saw like a video that was because she had posted like a video of me and her on Twitter, and I just told her, said, don't show your face. Oh, when I like found out about her OnlyFans, bro, she started showing her face in this shit too. I'm like, you're retarded. Like I told her, like you're stupid. You're actually stupid. I was like, you're in college right now. You want to do this in business, all that stuff. If they find this, you're fucked.
Yeah,
Like
you're
you're actually
cooked.
fucked. I'm like, so I hope you know that. I said, I hope you know you're stupid for doing this. And uh and like she had just like posted a video of just us. Like it wasn't none of it. It was basically just like back shots essentially. Like, but she had posted it. And I didn't say nothing about it. I just told her, I said, like, just be careful what you're doing. Like, please think before you do. I would always tell that every time we hung up. I would always just think before you do something stupid. And then like a couple of weeks ago, I had got on Twitter. Like her account was gone and all that stuff. And I got on Twitter. I'm like, all right, bet I'm trying to find something to use, whatever. And I'm scrolling, and I get like very similar like video. I used to get like very similar videos, like the same shit I would watch, and it's all like a back shot of a big booty Latina. So I'm like, okay, that makes sense. And I was like, wait a minute. Those pants look. That's me. I was like, there's no fucking way. So I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, is this her like another account? But it's just like them spam accounts that be reposting like in the same shit over and over. And I was like, damn, do I let her know like somebody has her shit out there? I mean, she had her shit out there anyways.
Yeah,
But if
yeah,
she's trying to
yeah.
like heal from it and like get rid of it, do I let her know like our shit is out there? I was like, or do I just like what do? I just reported the videos and I was like, I don't really want to talk to her But I was like, but it's out there.
I
Like,
mean, at
there's
the
like,
end of the day,
you
it's
can't tell it's
on,
us though.
on her though.
Yeah, it is.
When you put something out on the internet, like,
It's gonna stay there
anybody
forever.
has access.
It's out there.
Yeah.
Then.
And that's why I told her. I said, just be careful what you do, because like I never show my face. Like it ain't nothing. You can't hear me. You don't hear no. Like you don't know it's me. And then when she started showing her face, I'm like, well, you know it's her. I was like, but the only way you'll know it's me is if like obviously you know me or you know her and me were together. Like, that's it. But it's like I told her, I was like, just be smart with what you're doing, because it makes what you're saying, what you're doing makes zero sense. You sound stupid right now. So you know, I don't need you to be worried about me on this. So I'm like, whatever, bro. Like you do you. But I saw that, like I saw, and I was legit like, my jaw dropped. I was like, people are taking it, bro. So I was like, do I even let her know? Like I still don't know. But all I did was report it, because I'm like, I just reported for sexual misconduct or whatever. If it that even matters.
Video showed up.
Because I was trying to goon, bro. And I've been praying about it.
I'm gonna show you.
Yeah, no, I'm dead ass. Because I started thinking of,
that.
I kid you not, because I went on like a good streak of like not doing nothing like that, no sexual. Because like it's crazy. Like when I be like, I'm laying down already, I ain't on the game, I might as well. Like that boredom hits. I go on Instagram, first thing I see, God. I'm like, alright, I see what you're doing here. And I'm like, you know what, I don't care, I'm gonna do it anyways. And then, I kid you not, that's the video that popped up. I was like, what the actual
When we
shit?
was talking about it, we was talking about sex and stuff, like, sex, it's like, there's no, like, line to it. Like, you're just straight up choosing to disobey.
Yeah.
Like, it's no, oh, it just happens. Like, you know.
You actively do it.
Wait, Trey be getting his big booty bitches on his TikTok? Oh, he do.
Yeah, he don't ever do it.
I'm not gonna lie. When I see it on TikTok, I gotta scroll.
I told him, myself what I used to do is, like, when I didn't want to
That's
see it,
why
I was just not interested in it.
That's part of why
I put that.
yeah, I do not interested, and that's part of why I have my backup TikTok.
We got this.
Like, just so I can, like, get a change in my feed.
Yeah. Like I told him, I said, just put not interested. He's like, bro, it keeps popping, he's like, it just keeps popping up even after I put, like, yesterday, last night when we were talking
before from it, I just don't keep showing up.
Yeah, or even, and I told him, so I said, because he was like, bro, he's like, look at, exactly. And I told him, he was like, I don't follow this shit no more. So we were talking about this last night, because he sent me, he's like, bro, look at this shit I'm getting on my For You page. I don't want it. I said, Trey, you sending it is still interacting with the post. I was like, you can't send it. I said, because I told him,
start interacting with other posts, and you need other people to sending you other posts.
Yeah, and that's why I told him. He was like, he went into his. I didn't know you could do this, but you can literally go into your activity feed and unsuggest everything, and then kind of start off fresh, but it's still going. And he was. I told him. I said, look. I said, I kid you not. Me and Jeffrey were staying up one night. I was like, and we were sending each other the stupidest videos ever. I said, you know the iRobot clip, the can a robot write a symphony? Can a robot paint a beautiful masterpiece? And he just says the hard R. I was like, I never liked the videos. I would send them to Jeffrey, and I was like, my homeboy.
Whenever we was going through those live streams, after that,
yeah,
my whole
even
feed
that,
bro.
Exactly, and like I told him, I said I would send them to Jeffrey and my homeboy, who my homeboy's my ex's brother, because like we have the same fucking humor, just retarded. And I was like, I would just send them to them, and I never liked it. I said, I kid you not, I sent Jeffrey 10 videos in a row because I got 10 videos in a row about the exact same post. I was sharing my screen with Jeffrey, and every other video was the same video. I said, if you interact with the post, bro,
I'll be scrolling and I'll be like seeing edits. Like then my whole For You page starts turning to edits.
Yeah, like my the only issue about my TikTok is like I just get like random cute girls on it because like, and they're all like videos that are all like they have like 12 likes on it because I liked one and then I liked another one and it kept going. But my Instagram is really just like retarded, or it's all about God. And then my TikTok is all basketball, all edits, and then girls, and that's it.
My Instagram is like that.
I think my spam.
Yeah, same.
I gotta skip my spam.
Mine used to be SpongeBob, like full SpongeBob episodes. Remember, I don't know if you remember, kid, you was talking about that. Your other account.
I was watching full freaking Tom and Jerry episodes and Scooby Doo episodes, and I
yeah,
When I
once
be
I
sitting there
started
and my
like
mom
realizing all
doing
this
my
shit,
hair, that's what I be watching.
they're like, oh, guess what happened? Another episode. Yeah, like all that shit. Like I'm thankful. Like obviously it sucks to go through a breakup, but I'm thankful it's happened because it's helping me view all my errors, view everything. So like even like if I do get into like a relationship, and I don't plan on getting in one anytime soon, but if it happens, I know what to do and what not to do because clearly,
Facts.
once I put God second and that lust like crept in, it was game over. Like it was game over. If we didn't stop it, it was game over, and we didn't stop it. And like I was thinking about it. I think I was talking to Mike about it too when it was happening. I was like, bro, we let that lust in, bro, and it's a cancer. It's cancer, bro. It literally takes over everything. You have no control. Lust is not that's man-made. That shit is bad for you, bro. Because that quickly turns into an addiction. It's an addiction to porn. It's addiction to all this stuff. And it sucks too because I'm like, oh yeah, I remember
And it
middle
just
school. I used to
changes
just
like
look
how
at
you
it. Yeah,
view. It just changes how you like view people too.
exactly. I would be walking around like, damn, the girl fine. Like, why am I talking about like? Or I'd be looking at this. I'm like, damn, bro. Like,
Man.
imagine, like, no.
Like I don't even know who this is. Like,
Yeah, it's like I don't know what this lady's going through in her life, and I'm thinking about fucking her, bro. Like, are we serious? It's like it's trippy, like how it fucks with you like that. It's so bad. And like I saw a video literally yesterday about it. It's like, you ever realize how weird the devil is? He's like, think about it, bro. He's like, the devil's fucking weird. He's like, let me explain. He's like, that thing in the back of your mind telling you, oh, let me jerk off, let me do this. That's the devil. He's like, think about it. Think about an old man looking at you from afar saying, yeah, start touching it. He's like, that's a weirdo, huh? He's like, yeah, you don't want to do it no more, huh? He was like, yeah, think about it like that. He goes, all that nasty thought. Yeah, he wants to watch you do that. I was like, oh, man, you right. Nah, bro. He's like, then someone was like, bro, like that's like Jeffrey Epstein telling you to jerk it for him. I'm like, yeah, nah, we're not doing
and
it.
then like the people at like the retreat, one of them, he was talking about it. And it's like, devil's gonna try to get you.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, if he can get you, he gonna go after your kids next. He gonna go after, anything that's dear to you.
Yep.
Just because he know he can have you. And then even if he can't have you, he's still gonna try to go after all these other people around you just to try to get to you too.
That's when like you start noticing the changes and shit in life when things start like it's all like related just based on how you are and what you're doing, how you're living. It's insane when you start looking at it, bro. Like
I'm on it.
that's the crazy part is like you have to literally like just lock in. It's like funny to say it, but it's like
social media is a big part of it.
It is. It's the
I
biggest
try my
part,
hardest
bro.
not to be on social media that much. Like TikTok is like the one social media I'm probably on regularly.
Facts.
Instagram for me, and it's
Like,
now
I
it's all
hate
been
seeing,
like
like-
religious stuff.
I hate seeing like propaganda stuff on my page.
Yeah.
Like, I hate seeing Love Island stuff.
I ain't gonna lie.
Like, Love Island is such a weird show to me.
That is literally
bro.
lust propaganda
It is so
in my
fucking
face.
funny, though.
That's
so
that's the
funny.
issue. It's like it's entertaining, but it's like
so funny, bro.
I can't stand it, bro. Like I saw a video that put it into like in aspects for me. Like I started thinking about it. My mom's watching it. She's like, "Oh yeah, Love Island's on." I said, I ain't coming in. I ain't going to the living room. So why not? I said, I don't want to see that. And I was like, this lustful show where they got all this and they all kissing each other. I'm like, I don't want to see that. She's like, why not? And I was like, what do you mean, why not? Like,
this person that you just kissed go down the line and kiss everyone else.
Yeah, I'm like, this is like, and then they claim, oh, I was here for love. This is all infidelity in the first place. But two, it's all clout chasing. You compromising yourself for what?
Claiming connections.
Yeah,
like
nah.
You just known this person for 2 days.
Like it's retarded, dude. I don't like
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey.
Are, like, so invested in this. Like
they are, cause I was watching it with my
people
ex.
be over here getting hurt about stuff with people that they don't even know.
They don't know. That's the parasocial fucking shit.
Like
You
that's
feel
why,
like you know these people. It's weird.
I don't follow like no celebrities like to that point to where like I'm that in tune with what they got going on in their life and things like
I'd
that.
be like, yeah, I love Braun, but I'm like, bro, I'm not gonna like fucking suck Braun's dick for this. Like, no, like let's be real.
Like if Braun do some fuck ass shit, I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, but he's still the goat. Like,
Yeah, like the Kobe shit, I was like, yeah, bro, like I can't do that. I can't do that. Like I'm just gonna have this jersey sitting in the closet for a good minute. Because I don't trust what's going on. Because I'm like, what, just because he plays basketball and he had the mama mentality? Like, Jeffrey Epstein was doing all this stuff. He ain't had the mama mentality. Like, no, like, like, no, bro. Like, nah, at the end of the day, I mean, look at Karl Malone. You don't like Karl Malone? I mean, granted, I got his banner on 2K. But, like,
The mailman.
it's still like, the mailman, he don't deliver on Sundays. And the irony, that's when church is. But nah, but yeah, like all that stuff is propaganda, man. Even like fucking Pornhub, it's literally like, I kid you not, like the dude who made it, he's a Jewish dude, but it's not like, and like it's weird. He said it, like they have an interview with him talking about it. He's like, oh, we like this because, we make this because like it's easy to corrupt the man with lust. I'm like, what do you mean? Like I'm not finna do all that, bro. Like, it's you start thinking about it. Like, I'm not compromising myself for this anymore. Like, it's a direct sin, bro. Like, I'm directly telling God, I don't want you right now. I want pleasure. I want this, and that. You know. I remember I saw something too. Like, I started thinking about these videos I be seeing. It was like, this guy. It was like one side was heaven and one side was hell, and he was standing on a fence. He was at the fence. And he thought he was smart, so he was walking on the fence. He was, playing both sides. He was standing on the fence, right? And then God told him, I own this side and he owns that side, right? He's like, well, okay, well, I'm gonna sit on the fence. And then he goes, and then the rapture came. And he's in hell, and he's like, well, I was on the fence though, I was safe. And the devil told him, here's the thing, I own the fence. And I was like, damn, wait a second, I'm trying to live my life on the fence, and the devil owned the fence.
We talked about that too. Like, it was like, you happen to sit here and think, well, how close can I get to, being wrong or doing this without it being
yeah.
And like, you definitely shouldn't be doing it.
Yeah, you shouldn't be doing it.
When you're having to negotiate with yourself, if something that you should or shouldn't be doing, then you should.
That's how I used to see it, bro. I used to be like, God, like, oh, if I stop doing this, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get this. Like, he don't owe me nothing at the end of the day.
I can do this, but I know God can forgive me.
Yeah, he's gonna forgive me. Just like, no, that's just not how that works. Like, yes, he's gonna love you, but like, just because you think he's gonna forgive you, he doesn't owe you that. That's the crazy thing. His son died on the cross for you. For what? For you can keep sinning? Like, nah, man. You have to live like that.
What's true and what's not true. Like how God is the truth, yet social media and all this other stuff to show us all these things that aren't the truth.
Yeah, they blindside you. They be like, oh, here's this, and that. Shit, people trying to do a bunch of bullshit, get you further and further away from the truth.
We talked about Pontius Pilate. With Pontius Pilate, he knew who Jesus was.
He did, yeah.
He knew Jesus was the Son of God and all that, yet
he still chose to have him crucified.
He was so worried
he let the people decide.
His political power. And we found out, what's it called? Barabbas. It basically means like something involving like a false prophet